The rules discussed in this video are highlights taken from the TRUFBA official handbook for illustration purposes. To read about the TRUFBA rules and rewards in detail, please visit us on the web at www.trufba.com, where the TRUFBA official handbook is available in many different languages. In TRUFBA, each session begins with a shooting match and ends with a facing match. Shooting matches are an entirely new concept and do not exist in traditional basketball. The shooting match gives each player on both sides of the court a full round to freely shoot the ball into the opponent's basket. The scoring attempts start at the cells farthest from the basket, then move one cell at a time to the cell closest to the basket. The baskets are not defended. For the purposes of this animation, the numbered dots represent the players, the C dots represent the coaches, and the R dots represent the referees. This video shows one full animated round of a TRUFBA shooting match. First, we'll go through it step by step, then I'll play it back at normal speed. Each playing team plays with 3 balls at the same time in each round. When the round begins, the players have 10 seconds to establish their starting lineup. A player's role in the round is determined by his position in the lineup, and the players rotate positions after each round, so that at the end of 5 rounds, each player will have played every role in the match. The player at position 1 is the shooter, who shoots the ball into the opponent's basket. The shooter has a ball when coming to the lineup. The players at positions 2 and 3 are the assistants, who receive the ball from the retrievers and pass it to the shooter. Each assistant also has a ball when coming to the lineup. The players at positions 4 and 5 are the retrievers, who retrieve the balls that are shot to the opponent's basket by their shooter and pass them to the assistants. When the start of the 50-second ball play is signaled, the shooters from both teams enter the 16-point cell to begin their shooting operations. The retrievers run to their opponent's baskets and get ready to retrieve the balls. The assistants remain where they are for the first shooting turn. After the shooters make a shot from the 16-point cell, each shooter then moves sideways into the 17-point cell, and his assistant 2 will pass him a ball. After the assistant passes the ball, he moves to the left and runs to the end of the assistant's line and receives a ball from one of his retrievers. The assistants continue moving in this fashion until they reach the other end of the court. After the shooter makes a shot from the 17-point cell, he moves diagonally into the 15-point cell. After this shot, he moves diagonally again into the 13-point cell. Notice the arrow in the 13-point cell on both sides of the court, pointing to the opposite court side. This arrow indicates that from this point on in the shooting round, the shooters will move straight forward for the rest of the round. I'm going to let the video play out for a while to give you a better idea of each player's role in the shooting match. Alright, notice how the assistants have reached the end of the court? They can't go any farther, otherwise they'll be out of bounds. Now notice the star in the center of these cells that the shooters are about to enter. These stars indicate that from this cell forward, the shooters can begin to receive the ball directly from their retrievers if it's more convenient for them. A buzzer will sound when there are 5 seconds left in the round, and the player should be roughly in these spots by then. So when that buzzer sounds, the shooter can choose one of 3 shooting styles to finish the round. He can keep on moving forward one cell at a time like he's been doing, like the blue shooter in this animation will do, or he can drive the ball to the goal or catch a ball on his way to the goal and make a dunk or layup, like the red shooter in this animation will demonstrate. If the round clock hasn't expired after the shooter has performed the last designated shooting operation, which is a 1-point shot at the opponent's goal, the shooter is free to shoot the ball from any cell he chooses, use any shooting style he wishes, and make as many more shots as the round clock allows. A buzzer will sound to signal the end of the round. If the current round is not the last round in the match, the players on the court again have 10 seconds to establish their lineup positions for the new round. As I mentioned before, players on both sides of the court rotate their positions in each round. The player who started at the lineup position 1 in the previous round starts at position 5 in the new round, and the players who started at positions 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the previous round move forward 1 position in the lineup in a new round. Let's watch the video one more time without pauses or interruptions. Now in TRUFBA, there are 2 types of courts. What we just saw was a shooting match on the Grand Court. However, certain TRUFBA classes play on the TRUFBA Mini Court, which is half the size of the Grand Court. The shooting match on the Mini Court follows the exact same concept as on the Grand Court, except on a smaller scale. This time, the shooters start on the 9-point cell and move into the 10-point cell and move diagonally from there. Again, when they reach the cells with the arrows inside of them, the shooters move straight forward for the rest of the round. And just like on the Grand Court, when the shooters reach the cells with the stars inside of them, that means that they can start to receive the balls directly from their retrievers, since the assistants have reached the end of the court. The 5-second rule still applies, and after the round ends, the players quickly establish their lineup positions for the new round. Let's watch the video one more time without pauses or interruptions. That was your introduction to TRUFBA shooting matches. Detailed information about the TRUFBA sport and how you can begin your TRUFBA journey are described in the TRUFBA official handbook, available at TRUFBA.com and Amazon. Training and preparations for the first ever TRUFBA worldwide competition will begin soon, and we need your help to bring TRUFBA to your community. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, in TRUFBA, all players are given equal roles, equal playing time, and equal ball handling opportunities.